Hello, it's Mary Lou, and I'm back with another journal. I've been working on this one for quite some time now, and I am finally done with it. But it's a big whopper of a journal, a chunky monkey and all that. I made this journal with a kit from Screech Owl Studio called Old Italy, and so I am going to call her Old Italy because that's what she's a reflection of. I will put most of the information down below, but I'll tell you that it's 6 by 9 front cover. There's the back cover. It's 2 1/4 inches. There is a tassel with ribbons and charms and things. There's the back. She's tied, I put in eyelets, and she's tied with hug snug seam binding, and there are pearl-like charms on the bottom of each of the 4 ties. I want to go into a little bit of the front, and I'm hoping you can see this because I've got my setup stretched up as high as I can get it at this point in time. Anyway, I created this out of a heavy-duty file folder that I then have put 110-pound cardstock on each side, and of course Tyvek inside sandwiched in between all that. This is lace. It has 4 signatures, but I want to talk to you about the front. Of course, I printed the image on Red River. I think it's canvas or linen, one or the other. It's a beautiful, beautiful product that gives beautiful photos, beautiful images. And I used some vintage laces and doilies to put on the front. This is a pretty good size inside of a doily. It's all crocheted, and I glued it down to a piece of muslin, so it shouldn't be any problem with fraying or anything, but if it does, whoever buys it can just stick a little glue under there and it'll be fine. I don't expect it to do that because I don't expect this kind of a journal to be roughed up. Anyway, down here is another piece of a doily, just the round edge of it. Then I put some vintage lace on it. This is a piece of tatting from Linda Bridges, who's well known in the junk journals groups that I hang out in. And she had some different lace on it, but it was white, and I wanted more of a contrast. So I've given you lots of different contrasts that I think are all natural and look beautiful. I put some music paper behind this image and stitched around it. Let's go inside, shall we? I should have showed you, and I still can once I get this knot. With these, you have to be careful with the pearls because they don't let it just slide through. You have to untie it more carefully than I just did. Okay, so I just want you to see she's a pretty chunky girl, and lots of lace dripping off the edges. The tassel is detachable, so I'll show that to you. It's put on a hook, not a hook, just this little clasp, and it's on one of these Tim Holtz things, so if you undo it, it may be hard to get it back on. I tied it with a ribbon, but there's all kinds of ribbons with lace, different kinds of lace and trim. Okay, I'm going to set that aside. It'll be easier for me to manage it. Okay, it is a large journal, like I said. Here's the inside pocket with a card and a stamp. I did a lot of stamping in the journal and on the backs of many of the cards. There's a pocket on the front of this signature page with this tall card. Says this book belongs to, and I want you to notice the flowers as we go through. These were made by my friend Sharad, or Charlene, as many of you know her, who has a shop on Etsy, and I will put the link down below. But she sells beautiful flowers that she likes to make. Anyway, many of the photos, I won't say a lot, but many of the photos in this journal are of water. And that's because Italy is surrounded by water. Anyway, there's charms not only on the tassel, but also on all 4 of the signatures. So there's that page, and there's a little tab there. There's some writing space here and here. And then here's a double layered pocket. Have some cards. This is where the story begins. This is a tag. And for those of you who loved Laura as much as I did, this tag was from her shop. Here's a little envelope that I made, and it's got some coffee dyed paper in it for you to journal on. And I think it's got a card too, yes, of this lovely lady from the kit. Now, some of the images from this journal are not from the kit. There are some I found online because I wanted more. I am Italian. I am part Italian. And so I wanted to give it some more. And it's such a huge journal. I did stenciling as well as stamping. Lined paper. It's a little tuck spot. A little tag I created. Oh, a beautiful door. And on the other side, make sure I'm in frame because I know I don't have much room. There's this flip. Now what I did is I put a stopper there. So in here is this little card of geraniums. You can put it back. And then on the other side is a tag or a card in this pocket. It's kind of hidden away. Okay, we have a beautiful doily. More room to journal in. There's a side pocket. I made a bunch of these cards. They are printed and then mounted on some music paper or different kinds of paper. I think this is music. And then I put them onto cardstock and sewed around them. So, and then I put some lace on them. And here's some photos or some images of Italy. More of her beautiful flowers. My friend Mary sent me some memos a while back. I finally got one coffee dyed. I've been using them without coffee dyeing them. Here's another pocket. And I want you to notice that I did put lace on most every pocket. And flowers often on them. It's a rapid memo. Here's an uptuck with this beautiful gal. And there's some gold leaf work there. And then I made admit one ticket. And this has got a piece of paper on there. And they just slide up in there. There's another sheet you can write on, and a beautiful image from Yvonne's kit. There's a tuck spot, but also a flip out that you can journal on. Here's a Rita Donnelly flip. And in the front, another little tag and another beautiful image of Italy. And there's some more back here from the kit and from the kit. I hope you're doing well and staying healthy, and that you'll forgive me for staying away for so long. Isn't that beautiful? That's the end of the first signature, the beginning of the second. There's a beautiful overview of a valley and some water. Isn't that beautiful? That's from the kit. I didn't look. Yeah, there's a bunny on the back of that one. Seems like I always put bunnies in my journals. There's a flower pot with a flower in it. This other one was a birdhouse. There's another page from the journal kit. Here's another one of my cards or tags that I made of a beautiful woman, an Italian woman. Lots of places to journal. Now this, I was going to use it somewhere else, but it's magnetic. So I used it as a closure for this. This is a pocket, a library pocket that actually is very old. It is from a school in my town that shut down many years ago. The library card, however, I think is from somewhere else. But, because I think I ran out of the library cards a long time ago. There's another place to journal. There's some more cards in this pocket. Here's a little envelope. I didn't put anything in it, so that gives you a place to store some of your things, your personal items. It's a telephone call. That's definitely vintage. Long distance. Here's a triple layer pocket. In the back, I put the Leaning Tower of Pisa in this pocket. There's this lady. Get in there. And in this pocket, there's a mother with child and another little tag that I created, and it has birds on the back as well. I did use a lot of birds in here. There's the other side of that page, more stenciling on rhodia paper that I coffee dyed. There's 3 more images. This one's also printed on that beautiful paper that I used. There's a map and the Leaning Tower of Pisa there. The other side of the envelope, here's a tuck spot with another envelope in it for you to use, and a tag that I made using some of the paper and images from the kit. Lots of lace. Here's another pocket. I put a card that I put coffee dyed copy paper on the back. And then a tag that I created and an image from the kit. I did love working with this kit. It's an easy kit to work with. It's got so many beautiful images on it. There's another page to journal on and the end of the second signature. Here's the third signature. Let me see if I'm still in frame. And in this pocket is a woman sitting in a window looking out, probably at a beautiful Italian view. She could be sitting in one of these windows looking out. Another tab, another charm. This one's a flower as well. And this is double pocket. So there's another beautiful woman. This is also printed on Red River canvas. There's a guest check from Laura's shop. I have several things left, and it just killed me to part with them, but I know she'd want me to use them. There's an envelope, and it's filled with coffee dyed paper. And, is it got a card? Yeah. And it looks like a grandpa and his grandson and mom looking over the shoulder. Cute. And the image on the front is beautiful too, but it's one of the pages from the kit. More lined paper and stenciling. Here's a belly band with a woman sitting reading a letter to someone else. This is also from Laura's shop. I made a pocket out of it that you can fill. And a beautiful French doily. 12-inch lace doily. And then there's another page to journal on both sides. And there's some more rhodia paper that's been coffee dyed. Here's another pocket. Here's a crocheted doily with a flower in the center. There's a card from my gal's shop. And a postcard. And another of the envelopes. There's another telephone call logbook. Here's a side pocket in the center signature. Here's a booklet made with coffee dyed papers, a variety of them, and a card that I made. Here's another pocket with another one of the large cards I made that gives you lots of real estate to write on. Cities of Italy, Capri being one of them, Napoli. This is an envelope that was in the kit that I decided to make a tuck spot out of. So I took another card that was from Laura's shop. And so here is lots of room for journaling. And there's that beautiful girl again. And the bingo card. There's a card and a postcard, I guess, and there's a beautiful image also printed on that beautiful paper of a gal toting her jugs of water or oil or whatever it was. There's another tuck spot with a bit of a doily and a flower on it. I made a pocket back here with a couple of little cards, tag the card. I did some, I don't know if this is stamping, I think it was rub-ons that I found some awesome rub-ons on Amazon, and so I put that on there. Here's the next, this is a bird carrying a flower. And that's the end of the third signature. On to the fourth. There's another beautiful picture of Italy. And some more here. Doors. There you can do some writing. And here is a double pocket on top. I put this gal. And here is a tag that I made and a card from the kit. Again, there's another, all through here is flowers, 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 because we know that there's a lot of flowers in Italy. Okay, here's a card that sits back here, and I put a wooden button on it. There's a group of people gathered in the courtyard talking about something. This one's doing some handwork. She's got, I think, a crochet hook or something, and this one looks like she's doing some needlework too. With some eggs, or apples, looks like apples. Okay, now this is something I learned from watching a video by Yvonne Preston, and from Junk Journal Junkies. You open this envelope up, and it's made with music paper, and inside, whoops, you stay there for now. Inside I put a large card from the kit, and then there's a tuck spot here, Old Italy, and just some ephemera. And of course this one's also from the kit, the Italia. And it just slides back in there to hold everything in place. There's another page with some writing space here and there. Here's another Rita Donnelly flip. Put some birds on it and some fibers, like I did on the other one, has butterflies. That's got coffee dyed paper on the back. There's some ephemera. I was trying to read it, but I wasn't very successful. Daily planner that's been coffee dyed. Here's a belly band. And there's this beautiful envelope on there with some coffee dyed paper inside, and it's folded, so there's more room in there. No card. And over here we have a couple of cards, and then this lady sitting on, looks like she's looking out over the water on a brick wall. She's also carrying apples. Here's a die cut that I use that gives you little pockets. So they just, you slip them in, and I know more could probably fit in here, but this took a lot to fill. That's why I had to go scrounging for more things, because I made it so big with 4 signatures. That'll teach me, huh? Beautiful. There's Tuscany tag I made. This is something Shar sent me. She had a note on the back, don't rip it off and look, because I coffee dyed over it. But I thought it was so cute, I need to ask her where she gets these from. I think I did, but I don't know. And so there's a little tag. And it's on graph paper. Here's a side pocket with more lace and flowers. There's that pretty lady again on the beautiful paper. There's another booklet filled with a variety of papers and some stamping. Another page here, the beautiful ocean sea, or yeah, it is ocean, running through Venetia, or Venice, Venetia, yeah. And there's some more places to write. And this is the back cover, inside of the back cover, with another image from Venice. And that's it. I want to thank you for stopping by. If you've stuck all the way through here, I hope you'll give me a thumbs up. If you're not already a subscriber, please do subscribe. And if you'll hit that little bell, it will notify you when I put up another journal, and hopefully it won't be so long till the next one. Bye bye. Have a good day. God bless you all.